From January 1st to January 31st, the SPY ran up 18.7 points or 4.9%. In that time frame, short sellers have lost just about $81 billion, and since that time frame, the SPY is up 12.02 points, where it's trading at 412.35 or up 3%. What is going on, guys? Lottery Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. It is finally short squeeze season. The market is rallying, short sellers are losing a ton of money, and you see random small cap / short squeeze plays rallying and some that don't even have high short interest. And touching on that, that is because they don't have to. The whole system is rigged, and you can hear it from Jim Cramer himself on February 4th.
Hey Jim, my name's Nate. I'm from Orlando. You're pretty adamant that crypto is a big scam. It's all rigged. But as we saw with GameStop back a few years ago, that big firms have the power to shut down trading if they're losing money, like when Robinhood got shut down. How is that less rigged than crypto with what we saw with FTX?
It was totally rigged. It's okay. It was rigged. I called it out. In one of those movies, I called it out. I don't want any touch of that. I like great American stories. I don't like the hokum. Yes.
Also, guys, this is exactly right where we are looking to be in the cycle if we are copying the January / June run-up. Now, a few things to keep in mind. Okay, both of them were 46% days right off the bat, which you could see Monday if we are at the same part of the cycle. Now, one thing to note is that these cycles were not the exact same. Of course, they were a little bit off. The June one was extended across the board. The January one happened a lot faster. So depending on what the algorithm wants to do, and from the looks of it, it looks like it wants to be even more extended. So you can also expect a 20% day, another 20% day, 40, 60, etc., so on and so forth. Or it could just be completely different, snap the algorithm and get squeezing, because AMC is one of the top 5 highest search stocks right now. So you are going to see FOMO kick in. We also won in the options chain. You're going to see a little bit of gamma kick in. And for some reason, big institutions and shorts are still betting AMC to go down to $2 by March. Now, AMC received a short squeeze trading signal from Ortex. A type 3 short squeeze trading signal was generated in AMC today in addition to yesterday's type 2 short squeeze signal. So it's followed up by a type 2. It finally got a type 3. And in yesterday's video, we went over the full AMC breakdown. So in my opinion, AMC is going to run up to $9 on Monday and get rejected, or at least have a little bit of a fight there before we get that second initial pop. Now keep in mind, that is around a 50% gain. I am watching $9 and $11 come Monday. Keep that in mind. I expect AMC to go green the entire day, all the way up to $9, and it will also depend on what happens throughout the entire market, of course. However, the SPY already ripped heads off, and you have that 3-day period, according to Fidelity, that grace period where they give short sellers who get margin called time to actually cover and get their portfolios situated. Now, just for you guys, I'm not going to do this every week. However, it will be in Discord every week if you do want to join Discord. These are short squeeze plays that I'm keeping on the radar for this week, where you can make potentially a ton of money. Now, I added these either because of volume, because of the chart, because of the short interest, or because of the news, or because of the cycles, right? There's different factors throughout all of them, and that is why I'm not covering them one by one. But if you want to screenshot this, you can. Peloton, AI, MMAT, SAVA, IONQ, RGTI, RKT, PLTR, QUBT, GDVM, MJWL, TRKA, AFRM, GNS, COSM, GFAI, Mullen, Sundial, SoFi, XELA, ATER, SOUN, BBIG, Nokia, CVNA, GTII, BuzzFeed, Game, SBET, and CANO. Moving on, the total number of credit cards in the US has hit an all-time high of 518.4 million, and a bank just got an MMI failure, HSBC Bank. Reasons for failing can be many different things, so I'm not going to speculate on it. Quote-unquote breaking the buck, forced liquidation, parent company bailout, frozen investments, aka illiquid, segregating bad assets, or failure to comply with investment policies. Now, here are the speakers this week. Powell, Tuesday, noon. Boom. That is going to be an important one. Then you have Tuesday at 2 p.m. and then 2 Wednesday and 2 Friday, all in the afternoon, except there is one in the morning on Wednesday. Fed member Williams will be speaking. This is going to probably impact the way the market goes going forward. Will it continuously rip heads off? And also, Harker speaking on Friday at market close will decide the market for the week after, which we will, of course, be touching on, so have post notifications on. Now, 3 things to watch that will shift everything. Powell's speech, which we just touched on. Earnings season. We have a lot of important earnings coming out this week, which we will touch on in Discord. And central banks. We need to see how other banks are going to be raising rates going forward. Finally, this China air balloon situation. China expresses strong disconnect with US downing spy balloon and says it has the right to further action. Do you guys consider this a threat from China to the US? Also, US officials say they were able to block the Chinese spy balloon from gathering intel, which hopefully I don't get shot from this, but I personally don't believe. I mean, how long was it roaming around the US before they actually shot it down? Now, here's the footage of the balloon blowing up from the F-22 fighter jet that took it out, and you can see a bunch of smoke coming straight out of the balloon, which you can put my tinfoil hat on, but why would a country, especially China, send over something without anything in it? Following that up, which gets me even more sketched out, is a Chinese government official tweets perhaps China was simply giving the US a balloon, much like one would give a child to make them feel better. Also, I know a lot of people are going to bring this up. This just got released February 2nd. Dangerous fungal illness rapidly spreading across country, doctors warn. Now, people are going to say this is from the balloon. However, this was a concern a few months back. This could be from the COVID mask, breathing in and out, a warm spot for the fungi to grow. It could be many different things. Let me know your tinfoil hat theory down below. FBI raids Manhattan building used as secret Chinese police station used by illegal cops. On January 13th, FBI agents raided a Manhattan building in the fall of 2022 that was allegedly being used as a secret Chinese police station and was staffed with illegal cops who solved crimes. Do you guys think this had any correlation? The raid occurred at the headquarters of the American Chango Association, a nonprofit that helps Chinese nationals who live in New York. The group's former chairman was Liu, who in 2021 donated $4K to Eric Adams' campaign. The police unit is linked to a unit code named 110 Overseas, which is based in China. The U.S. Attorney's Office, who participated in the raid with the FBI, told DailyMail.com no comment when asked to authenticate the Times story. Remember, guys, 15 days later, do you think this had any correlation? Now, there's some people saying AMC is going to have its next leg up or get close to all-time highs. I just wanted to remind everybody that when AMC ran to $70, $72, we all knew that it could go higher, and that is why nobody let go. You can tell by the on-balance volume. You can tell by the share counts. You can tell by a ton of different things. Just within the community in general, you can tell that we own a ton of the float. Probably 10 to 20x the float, especially with all the canceled orders I showed you yesterday. Basically, what I'm trying to say is if we get a gap up like other YouTubers are saying, and I mean essentially what I'm thinking, they're saying it's going to gap up and come all the way back down and then gap up again. If that's the case, AMC is just like any other short squeeze play, because if you let go of shares to buy back lower, then shorts actually have a chance to cover, and it's going to be a very, very minor short squeeze play. Guys, be careful listening to other YouTubers who say it's going to go to this level and then climb all the way back down, because if that is the case, a lot of people are going to sell if they do listen to them, which gives shorts shares that they can essentially cover, making this not an ordinary short squeeze play, as well as GameStop. So just keep that in mind, guys. The only reason we squeeze to MOAS, to crazy levels, is because everybody has agreed to hold until certain numbers before letting go of those shares. Overall, guys, hopefully you found value out of the video or enjoyed watching. Make sure to get your 15 free stocks by hitting my link in the comments or in the description. Download Moomoo on your phone or computer. It takes 2 minutes to do so, and once you open an account and make a deposit, it can literally be a penny or $1. You will get free stocks courtesy of Moomoo. Just make sure to go do that using my link. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.